I'm running a bit late.
Well, you're never this late, but I'm glad you made it. Sorry, Jenny.
That's okay. I'm just gonna, it puts the recording on and I have to get rid of that part of the
I know,
screen.
I apologize. I'm trying to remember to do it ahead of time when you're closer in, but. Okay, now we can officially begin. Julia's arrived.
Thank you.
And this is Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Rick is a former student of mine from lots of years ago.
Yeah.
We ran into each other and he showed up. It was a reminder. Get back to yoga.
Yes. It's good for us.
I love when that happens.
Serendipity.
Yeah, synchronicity, serendipity, right?
Huh?
Yeah. How are you feeling today, Julia?
Good. I was really sore, so I did what you were talking about yesterday. Before I went to bed, I did all kinds of like kind of stretches and stuff like that, just because this new routine, I'm doing, kicking my butt.
Yeah, just doing some weights for the first time in a while. And so, you know, your body takes a bit.
Well, the first time in like a few years,
Yeah.
but and I'm doing it, it's like for bone health.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So.
It's good complimentary.
For sure.
Good balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need special requests in person. How about you at home? Anything special today?
No special.
All right, we'll just do some yoga. So let's begin seated, how you are, or you can sit on a block if you have one. One block? I have
Oh,
some.
I think I'm okay.
Okay. All right, so we'll just start seated. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, allow your eyes to gently shut. Take a moment right now just to notice how you feel. Checking in with your physical body, checking with your breath, your emotions, your thoughts, just whatever's right here. Sometimes I think I'm paying attention to what's really going on inside, but when I stop and really pause and listen, I realize I'm overriding based on what needs to be done or what I think I should be doing. So just take this time to really tune in. Even if there's distraction like hammering, pounding sounds, if you can tune more into your internal world and experience. Several more breaths right here. Allowing your shoulders to soften, your jaw to unclench, your hands to relax. Your eyes remaining closed, just stretch your arms out to the sides and up to the ceiling or any direction they want to go to reach up overhead. Just a big reach. Hold it. Not hold your breath, just hold the reach. Touch the palms of your hands together at the top and bring your hands down to your heart and eyes closed, maybe setting an intention or I don't know, maybe there's a word or statement or something that's arising today, right here. Could even be a person that you want to dedicate your practice to or a cause. One more breath in. Just let it go. Softly open your eyes and we'll come to hands and knees. And start in some cow and cats. We'll move slowly. Spread your fingers out on the mat and drop your belly. Come into cow pose and pause. So stay here for several breaths, sinking, just either one. We're gonna go the other one too. We'll do both. Just stay here and just feel the sensations in the body. And then we'll go the opposite direction. Now to cat, tuck the tailbone, lift between the shoulders and pause. And then begin to move between the two. You can inhale cow and exhale cat, or the opposite. Some people prefer moving the breath in the opposite direction. That's okay. And not rushing. There's often this natural pause between each breath. You can stay for that pause. One more round, or half a round, whatever you get to. And come to tabletop, come to neutral spine. Bring the knees closer together. Take the right leg back with the ball of the foot on the ground. And just press the heel away from you, stretching the Achilles, the ankle. And spin the right foot flat. The left shin can pivot, so you have a tripod base if you want, but you don't have to. It can be in one line. Lift the right arm up, modified side plank. Good, so it can be all in one line. Gonna get light around the left hand. Then take your right arm and reach it overhead, spinning the pinky finger to the floor. Good. Look down, bring your right hand to the ground, float your right foot up. So tabletop, 3 legs, and then curl the knee to the nose and set the foot up by the right hand, or maybe where the right hand was. So step it forward or help it there. Good job. And then tuck the left toes under, lift up to a runner's lunge. And then rocking front to back a couple times. And then finding center and lifting up and down. Lift the hips up, straightening the right leg, and then drop the hips, bending the right knee. You can even tap the left knee to the ground if that feels good. Just up and back. You can move with the breath or just move. It can be quicker, or it can be slow with a pause. And then drop the back knee to the ground, point the back toes. And then here with the foot flat, you're gonna inhale and think cow, think lifting the chest, cow. And then pull back, keep the foot on the ground and think cat, try to round the back. A little different. And then come forward, cow. So drop the belly, lift the chest, good. And then pull it back to cat and try and tuck the tail under, round the spine. 2 more times. Inhale forward, cow, lift the chest, and exhale, pull it back and try to round. It's opposite of what I often say. 1 more time. Inhale, drop it forward, sink the heart, lift, and then pulling it back, pull the belly and tuck the tail round. And then you'll come forward a little, plant the hands and bring the right leg back next to the left. So we're turning to tabletop. And then cow and cat, 3 rounds. Can be slowly or quickly. Can also be leaning front or leaning back. I really get to know this movement. Good. Getting into the back of the shoulders and neck and rib cage. And then you'll find neutral. Bring the knees closer. Left leg goes back, ball of the foot on the floor. Start with a stretch through the left heel or Achilles. Nice, and then spin the left foot flat. The right can pivot, so you have a more tripod base. And left arm opens up for side plank. That modified version.
I've been having the funniest stuff with my phone.
Good. You can take the left arm overhead and extend the fingers, move through the rib cage, roll the heart open. And then set the left hand down, float the left leg up, three-legged tabletop, and curl the knee into the nose, step the left foot forward. Yep, or help it. Tuck the right toes under, lift into a runner's lunge, and rock front to back a few times. Getting to know the toes, the details, paying attention to the details. Yes, and then find neutral and drop it down, back knee down, and lift it up. Drop it down, you can even tap, and then lift the hips up. You might be feeling into the left hamstring. One more of these. Good, Kathy. And then drop it down, set the back knee to the ground, point the toes, and here's our cat-cow variation. And you're welcome to have your hands on blocks too, if you want. Makes it a little bit more accessible. Okay, inhale, chest forward, exhale, and round, tuck the tailbone to really round the back. And the foot stays flat, come forward, inhale. So try to keep that whole left foot flat and pull it back, rounding. Again, inhale forward, lift the heart, exhale, round it back, chin to chest. One more time, inhale forward, exhale, round it back. And then you'll bring that left leg back next to the right. We'll sit back in child's pose this time. Big toes touch, knees apart, and sit the hips to the heels. But in your child's pose, you'll walk yourself over to the left to get a bigger stretch along the right side of the body. Hands go left. And then walk it back through center and to the other side. Let's get that stretch along the left side of the body now. Walk it back to the center line and come up for a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up. You can walk the feet back and maybe even pedal the legs out, bending the knees slowly from side to side. That physical check-in again from fingertips to toe tips. Scan through your body. If you start to fatigue, the shoulders start to get tired, you start to fatigue, you want to pull into the muscles that are closest to the spine. Pull into the muscles closest to the bones of the body for the deeper layer of support. One more breath here. And then begin to walk your feet up towards your hands, coming into a ragdoll forward fold. You can hold on to your elbow points and drop your head. This is a great place to check in with your own movement patterns, starting at your feet. So notice where your weight is centered on the feet. Is it on the outer edges? What is your kind of default setting? And then we're creating new pathways of awareness. And you press into the four corners of the feet. Maybe even try to lift the 10 toes and lift the arches and really make the feet feel alive. Creating new movement patterns, new awarenesses. Taking one more breath here. Set the toes down if they're lifted, and relax the arms to the floor. You'll bring your hands to your hips and press down to come all the way up to stand. Freaky. Okay, take the arms, just sweep them up overhead. And then bring your hands to heart center. Good, too close to the wall. We'll do that several more times. So inhale. Exhale, draw the hands down. One more time, just the arms. Inhale, big circle up. Exhale, hands to the heart and arms down by your side. So we'll add on to that. So it'll look like this. We're gonna inhale, circle it up. We'll do it together. Exhale, hands come down all the way to the hips. So to rest on the hips. And then inhale, your right leg was gonna lift up, right leg up. And exhale, step it back. And it could be a warrior 1 foot, foot flat, or a crescent lunge foot on the ball. Either one. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, bend the left knee and cactus the arms. So go deeper. Keep the left knee bent, reach the arms up, breathe in. On your exhale, you lean forward, hands come to the hips, and you step forward, right foot to left. Again, inhale, arms up. That's funny, everyone's been looking for me today.
I played yesterday.
I know this week is all very strange. Okay, exhale, hands down to the hips. Inhale, left knee rises. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend the knee and cactus the arms. Keep the knee bent. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lean forward, hands come to the hips, step forward. It's the hardest part. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, right knee rises. Exhale, right foot steps back. Warrior 1, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend and cactus and maybe go deeper. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, lean forward, hands come to the hips, step forward. Be very aware of where your weight is on your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to the hips. Inhale, left leg rises, press into the right big toe. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, arms up, press into the 4 corners of the feet. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus, go deep. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lean forward, hands to the hips and step. Left foot to the right. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step a little farther back. Inhale, warrior 1, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, go deeper. Inhale, stay deep, but reach high. Exhale, lean forward, hands to hips, weight in the left foot, step forward. Good. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, bring the hands down to the hips. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, big step back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend and cactus the arms, go deeper. Inhale, press the arms back up. Exhale, lean forward, hands to hips, step forward. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, you'll circle the left wrist with the right hand. Turn the left palm left. Yeah, go the other way. Left palm left. And circle the wrist with index finger and thumb and stretch over to the right. And then come to center, we'll sit. So circle the right with the left and go up and over, root down through both feet, breathe. Back to center, both arms up, and then eagle, right arm under the left. Yes, bend the knees, so weight into your left foot, right leg will stack up and over. And it's fine to have the big toe touching the floor. Yeah, finding balance. Sometimes we lose our balance and just come back to it. Notice where your weight is distributed on your foot. Press into the 4 corners.
I only have 3 corners.
Really? I know, 3 corners. Well, I know 4 corners of the feet. What is that really? So it's like both sides of the heel. So when I picture it, it's like a rectangle. It's really the 4th toe. Instead of the pinky, it's like right between. So 4th big toe and both sides of the heel, like you're making a rectangle.
I thought it was like.
Instead of a tripod. It can be, that works too, if that feels more, connected for you. But sometimes trying to get both sides of the heel
Heel.
down. Sometimes we're on like a point on the heel in
Yeah.
our mind, and it makes it wobble.
You're right, that's where. I
So-
know.
One of the things my teacher used to say, which never always made sense in my mind, but my body got it, was you want to take the inner ankle and spin it back. And then the outer ankle presses down.
And that helps save your legs.
Right, helps you turn on the legs and get into the four corners. So it's inner ankle spin back, outer ankles press down. And so that's the
Got it.
back heel, that's the two sides of the heel. You feel that a little bit? Okay, sweep your arms up. We'll try eagle, other side. Jenny's already there. Left arm under, left leg over. Yeah, perfect. Bend the knees. So think about the standing foot, inner ankle back, outer ankle down. Press into the ball of the big toe and the place between the fourth and fifth toes. Sit deeper and then unwind. Let's do that one more time each side. Reach up and you'll go right arm under, right leg over. And sometimes I find I have better balance when I'm not thinking about balance. Like when I'm teaching or talking or reciting a poem or singing a song and just finding a way to distract your mind so your body can balance. Okay, unwind. One more, left arm under, left leg over. And a nice way to get into this is to bend the right knee and just step over and keep the left toe on the ground. So it's good for the brain, that crossing the limbs across the midline. And then you can play with just flexing the left foot, lifting the toes, but you know the ground's always there. Good, and release to mountain pose. Take a couple big shoulder circle. And then you'll step your, let's step the right foot back. So we'll face the mirrors today. So you're coming to a wide stance. So feet parallel. Good. Sorry, my back's too good, but okay, feet parallel. You'll turn your right toes to the right. Open the arms up and we'll come into warrior two. Bend the right knee. And if you need to come in and out a couple times, sometimes I straighten it, bend it, and work the kinks out. The knees and the hips especially. And then just landing in warrior two, we'll just hold this. So find a spot for your gaze, whether it's over the right hand or whether it's straight ahead. Now feel the feet. So the four corners of each foot. So big toe, fourth toe, two sides of the heel. Inner ankles back, outer ankles down. Good, one more breath here. And then straighten the right leg, relax your arms. We'll switch, turn the right toes in and the left toes out. Lift the arms up. And remember, when you get fatigued, to hug into the closer muscles to the bones. Bend and straighten that left knee a couple times. Often we put the arms up working from the most superficial muscles, and you'll fatigue quicker that way. And then bend the knee and hold. So to find the more endurance muscles, they're the ones closest to the bones. So the more you firm all the way through the arms and the core, shoulders back, gaze steady, press into the four corners of the feet. Take one more big breath. And then straighten the left leg, relax the arms. Turn the left toes in, right toes out. So side angled warrior, you'll open the arms, come into warrior two first, bend the knee, pause, really get rooted here, and then tip right. You can bring your forearm to your thigh or hand to the floor. So it's really the same warrior two, just tipped to the side. And you have the support of the lower arm. Notice where your weight is on your feet. Are you to the out? I go to the outer edges. That's my default. And hence I've sprained my ankle so many times in my life. I just step to the edge and roll my foot. So learning how to be on the big toe mound has really helped me stay grounded. All right, let the left arm pull you up. Turn the right toes in. You can relax your arms. Turn the left toes out, arms out. Warrior two. Find your pose. And then you just tip it to the left. For side angle or right angle warrior. Exactly, beautiful. Feel your feet, maybe even lift your 10 toes up off the ground and you get your arches. Yeah, Rick, good. Stay with each breath. The right arm now pull you to stand, feet to parallel. So turn the right toes to the right again. We're going to come into crescent lunge. So you'll lift the left heel. I know you're facing the back of the room, but you got this. Lift the left heel. Yep. And just spin it to the left. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Yep. Heel off the ground if you can. And then arms up. Crescent lunge. It's okay to bend the back knee slightly. Yes, Jenny, good. You got it. Pull the pit of the belly in. Lift the heart a little higher. Stay for another breath. And then open through warrior two back to center. Right toes pivot. So this is ankle strengthening too. Right toes pivot in. Left toes pivot left. You'll lift the right heel. Come to the ball of the right foot. Hips square to the front or back of the mat, wherever you might be. And then sweep the arms up. And then find the four corners of the right foot and
Oh, I'm on the wrong foot.
you're right. Oh, the left foot, you're right. I'm on the left foot.
Okay.
And the four corners, well, the four corners of the back foot too. So big toe, fourth toe, and the heel. And you want the foot like it's standing on the ground with the toes lifted. So press the heel forward, not backwards. Get my heels right over the balls of my
I
feet.
can't do that with my toe.
I know. Well, which toe? Your big toe?
No, I injured a toe in feet yoga,
Oh,
toe yoga.
toe yoga.
Yeah.
Too much toe yoga. Okay, come back to center. Feet to parallel. That was a good distraction. Hands to the hips. Bow forward. Wide leg forward fold. I know the holding is challenging. Shake your head. Yes. Shake your head. No. Just let it go. Whatever came up for you there. Even here, I want you to tune in to your feet. Are the feet dull? Are you in default? Are you aware of your feet on the floor and how you're standing and using your feet? Inner ankles back, spin them back. Press the outer ankle bones down. Feel the center of the heel. See if getting your feet underneath you can let your head release more. You get a little more freedom in the upper body when the lower body is reliable and grounded. Take one more breath. And then lift to a flat back, bring your hands to your hips, come on up to stand. You'll pivot the left toes back to the front or front, wherever you are, step back to the front of your mat. And then feet hip width, just take a little twist. Do one more nice little hop. Okay, one more balance pose just because. So we'll take tree as our final balance right here. Getting the feet. So it'll be right foot to left leg, but maybe you just first lift and spread the toes, spin the inner ankles back, outer ankles down. You can lay the toes down. They're nice to help you balance for sure. And then from there, you lift your head so you're not looking too far down, and then lift the right leg. And it can just set itself on the left. And bring your hands together. I like to first press my palms together. So when I engage in the upper body, I get an integration. You're looking for integrating the whole. Then arms can come up or out. It's fine to use the bar to breathe. Stay for 5. Got it. Just come right back. No story, no nothing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Returning to mountain and just simply switch sides. Bring the left foot to the right leg. It can be toe on the floor or foot to ankle or calf or foot higher up. The hands can start at the heart. Capturing your spine, integrating lower and upper body, and then reaching through your fingertips if you like. Nice, Kathy. Beautiful, Jenny. Lift the heart, lift the ribs up away from the pelvis. Sometimes using your glutes helps, so squeezing your butt muscles, your glute muscles, helps to create a little more of that steadiness. Good, last 2. And 1, releasing to mountain pose, and then big breath in, extended mountain. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, lift to a flat back. And exhale, step back, high plank to low plank. Or you can use your knees as you lower. Upward facing dog or cobra. Full breath in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Stay here. We'll say for 3 breaths. We're going to flow through a couple sun salutations. Get the blood moving. Take 1 more breath in. Breathe out. Walk, hop, or tiptoe the feet up to the hands. Julia, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. High plank to low plank, which might just be a micro bend of the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back, downward dog. 3 breaths. Even here, inner ankles back, outer ankles down. 1 more breath in. Breathe out, look ahead and step or float forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain reach. We go through it again. Exhale, bow forward. Breath to movement. Halfway lift. Step back or hop back. High plank to low plank. Can be a micro bend of the elbows. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Good, 1 more breath. Okay, so this time, instead of 1 big jump, you're gonna take little hops to your hands. So little hop, hop, hop. Good, halfway lift. Good job. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Let's come into chair pose. Thought you were getting out of chair today.
Oh, no.
Weight in the heels. Press into the big toe. Maybe lift the 10 toes, the big toe mound. Lift the 10 toes. Inner ankles spin back, which gives us internal rotation. And then outer ankles press down, which brings it back to neutral. Good. And you want to squeeze the glutes. Feel the strength in the legs. Take 1 more breath here. Lift a little higher, straight arms. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot back. Come up to warrior 2. And flow through into triangle. Straighten your right leg and tip in to Trikonasana or triangle pose. And bring your mind, align your mind to your feet. What's happening at your feet, at the ground, at the floor, at the base, the foundation. What should come first in every pose is that awareness. So let the left arm pull you to stand. We're gonna come to pyramid. So you'll step the left foot up a little ways, square your hips towards the front of your mat, and then fold forward over the right leg. And this could be a little bit rounded, like a cat curl if you like, if that felt good in our beginning stretches. Or it could be more lengthening, like really from the chest center forward, more hamstring focused. You choose. Good, Rick. See if you can drop your head. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. If that doesn't feel safe or good to you, you don't have to. One more full breath in. Long breath out. And then plant your palms, step it back, high plank. Lower all the way to your belly. Come on up into Sphinx. Come onto your forearms. We'll stay here. A couple breaths, a couple rounds of breath. Good. Interlace your hands here today. Tuck your pinky finger under so you don't smash it. And then press the pinky sides of the hands to the mat. Tuck your toes under. And we'll lift to forearm plank. So you can lift the ribs first, belly, hips and thighs, starting on the knees. And then if you like, you straighten the legs. If it's too much, stay on the knees. Really focus on cinching in through the waist. Good work. If you want a little more, you just rock forward. Forward, there's always more, always. That's when you think you've arrived. Good for 3, and 2, and 1. Lower down. Gently press yourself back to downward facing dog or child's pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and maybe hop, hop, hop up the mat, or maybe big step up the mat. Yes, halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, we aren't holding it long. Sit low, reach high, 1 breath. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back. Come on up to warrior 2. It's like a stopping point. And then triangle, straighten the left leg and hinge in. I love those adjustments that happen. Opening up through the heart. Remember to hug into the muscles closest to the bones, along the spine, along the shoulders and arms and the legs. Those endurance muscles, the slow twitch muscles are closest to the bone. Feel your feet, spread the toes, get grounded and rooted, and then let the right arm pull you up for pyramid. So you can step the right foot in and out to the right, hands on the hips. You're perfect, and bow forward. You might want a block or 2 under your hands. It's fine. Be in sort of that cat curl sensation, if that feels better in your body, or you can be in more of an extended cow feeling, drawing the chest forward. There are different experiences in the tissues of your body. My default here, again, is to roll to the pinky toe edge of my left foot. And for me, it's a total escape from the stretch. So the more you can press the big toe mound down and the center of the heel, and then pull the left hip crease back, you'll get a bigger stretch sensation. Take 1 more breath in. Bigger is not always better, just know that. Breathe out. And then step it back. High plank. Then lower all the way down onto your belly. And Sphinx pose, come up onto the forearms. Second round, 2 is better than 1. Second round of these. So press the tops of the feet gently down. You're welcome to lift the kneecaps up, strengthening the quadricep muscles. isometrically. Let your breath kind of slow down. And then this will be our last forearm plank. So interlace your hands, tuck the pinky underneath you, get your forearms grounded, chin to chest. Start to peel the rib cage, belly, hips, and thighs up. And then tuck the toes if you like, and lift the knees, lifting up to forearm plank. If it's too much on the shoulders or anything, just drop the knees. It's a great place to modify. You still get this awesome strengthening. We're gonna hold it for 10, 9. You can always rock to get a little more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull into core. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Then you can just make a pillow out of the arms for a moment and just rest. And then bring your arms down along your side. Move into locust pose. So palms face down, a little back strengthening here. A little more back strengthening. And on your inhale, you go ahead and lift up. So lift the shoulders, arms, and legs. And the more you squeeze the elbows, the more you'll get into the triceps. Good, Jenny. Lift a little higher, just a little tiny emphasis. And then lower down, and you can turn a cheek to a side. You can rest the backs of the hands on the earth to let the shoulders soften. And then one more time. Look down, palms down. Inhale, lift off. Lift the shoulders towards the ceiling, straight elbows, spread the fingers, lift the feet. Inner ankles towards the ceiling, inner ankles back. Same thing, outer ankles down, the feet towards the floor. And then get your feet, spread the toes, lift a little higher and lower down and rest. Bring your hands under your shoulders here and you'll press back to child pose. Just coming all the way back, hips to heels, forehead to the floor. Like you're in a surrender. And from here, you can either make your way onto your back for a reclined version of pigeon, right ankle over left thigh, or come to a wall, or you can come to hands and knees and slide the right leg forward, or from downward dog even and left leg back for half pigeon. You choose. You can do that one, or it can be this variation, or your foot can be at a wall. You choose. I'm going to turn the rest of the lights off.
I know, I was running late.
I'm sorry.
I'm not, it's not a minute.
You have a question, Rick? Are you okay?
You know, like, when those fine,
Real fast.
kind of spacing out.
Good, good, good. Let your head rest. And then if you'd like, you pick up this foot. Nope, that one's loose. Pick up that one. Yeah, and then finish it.
Okay,
Okay.
great, thank you.
I know, I did say them really fast. Riding, you'll gently switch to the other leg. If you need a counter pose or something in the middle or some wrist rolls, you can do that, or child's pose. More breaths right here. And then slowly release and make your way to sitting. So come on up to seated and stretch your legs out in front of you. And then you'll keep the right leg straight and bring the left foot to the inner right thigh. And then reach forward for your right leg. Fold. Fold. So the foot, it's the same as standing here. You want to try and get like as if there's a wall against the foot. So that ball of the big toe presses forward and down. And press into the fourth pinky toe area right there. And then the inner ankle spins towards the floor. That's back. And the outer ankle presses towards the front of your mat, forward. Slowly and gently walk it up. Switch legs. Left leg straight, right foot comes in. See pinky toes back as if your foot is on a floor against a wall, and then lengthen forward. So if you can hold the foot, it gives it a little help. If you can't reach it, it's okay. Keep it active. We're strengthening all those muscles for good connection of our feet to the floor here, waking up the feet. Known for most of my life that I rolled to the pinky toe edge of my foot, but I saw a physical therapist once, and he said, because you don't press into your big toe mound, you don't fire your glutes. Ooh. And I was like, oh, interesting. And so the more I've learned about that connection, so that the muscles function better, there's more, you're more functional when the muscles work how they're supposed to. We create dysfunctional patterns often through habits and just life. Another breath here. And then come on up in one final forward fold. So both legs out in front. And you want to press the feet as if they're on a wall, right? You can scoot the sitting bones back a little and then walk forward. And maybe you catch your feet if you can reach them. You'll wrap the forefingers around the pinky toe edge of the foot And you can even press the thumb into the big toe ligament and press it forward a little bit. And light up the legs. It's okay to drop the head or at least elongate back of the neck. Roll up slowly and you get to come down onto your back. How we doing?
Good.
All right. So laying down on your back, we'll take a twist. You'll draw the right knee up towards the chest and then hold it in your left hand and cross it over your body for a supine twist. The right arm can extend out to the right. And there's different ways of working here. You can just relax into this shape. If you like, you can also bring some energy into the bottom leg, left leg, like you're pressing the left foot forward against a wall. You can keep the right foot flexed, like just turning the feet on can change everything. But like I said, you don't have to. You can just relax. Slowly come back to center and you'll switch to the other side. So draw the left leg in, right leg out. Cross the left leg over to the right side. The knee doesn't have to touch the floor, but it might. Extend the left arm wherever it's comfortable for you. Then slowly make your way back onto your back for rest, for Shavasana. And scoot your hips to center. Let your legs relax. Open, like away from each other. Let your arms relax. Soften your shoulders, your neck, your throat, your jaw. And bring your awareness back to your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Gently bend the knees and roll to a comfortable side. And with your eyes remaining closed, press yourself up to seated. Tuning back in, body, to your thoughts, to your emotions. Notice your breath. Put the palms of your hands together and bring your thumbs to your heart space. And then lift your thumbs up to your forehead. Hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste.
Yes.
You're welcome, Rick. It's nice to be with you all. Have a beautiful day.
I'm a motor when it comes to yoga.
That was great. I like the ankle thing.
Oh, good.
Putting the inner ankle back and the outer ankle down. That really gets you grounded.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, that was good.
I
Good
forget to talk about the feet sometimes, so it was good.
Okay. Have a great day too.
Thanks, Lisa.
Kathy, take care.
Bye,
You
Julia.
too. Bye-bye.
She says bye.
Bye, Julia.
I remember all of you.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Bye, Jenny.
Okay. See you later.
Yes.
Listen to this star